Good afternoon and good evening, anyone who's here yet. I hope you've all had a wonderful day. I guess we're going to be coming up in the usual ad break. Hey, Ajax. Good to see ya. I'm going to be going to kind of make a switch here today, and instead of Sakura on Thursday, I'm going to do Sakura tomorrow, and I'll do Lost and Alone today. Hey, Ron. Welcome in. Thank you. So, let's see. Oh, I guess I better get the starting soon screen off, huh? Yeah, I do that every time, don't I? Game. There we go. At least it didn't take me 10 minutes this time like usual. It's kind of one of those days, where you kind of wake up a little grumpy or something. You're not real sure what it is, or maybe people are making you grumpy and you wish it wasn't so. Let's see. Lost and Alone. But again, I'll probably just walk away from the sound of the iron farm. It's a little noisy. We'll just kind of say hi. It's kind of waking up here. I see Ron Bent has also just gone live. Yeah, sometimes timing goes that way. Yeah. Let's see. Ad starts in 1 minute, 2 seconds. And today I think I have primarily two options. One is we go to... Oh, I can't do that direction. I just can't. Why is... Oh, behind the banner. That's why that was doing that. Alrighty. Okie dokie. Yeah, you probably noticed there's a few more decorations in here than there used to be. My couple of my villagers trade white banners or pink banners. Ajax Fair, I'm winding down for the day, so good timing for you. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, there might even be long lapses where I don't even talk today. It's just kind of that way. I did a fair amount of work in the last, excuse me, the last few days on here. Oops. Pre-roll ads are disabled for 11 minutes. Why is that? Is that normal? But then it says ad break ends in 16. I certainly don't understand the ad business here on Twitch. It just really kind of confuses me. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, part of what I did while I was off stream was I got, well, not those guys. Well, actually, yeah. All of my villagers are now at master level, except for the cartographer. And I'm not even too concerned about him because... Actually, yes, he is. Well, shows how much I remember. Anyway, all my villagers then are now at master level. So we have that. But I spent most of the time with the librarians. I replaced the trap door that was over their head with a glass block. I don't know if that hinders them. I cleaned up their signs so I knew what they had. All caps is their good trades. The other is there's secondary type trades that I would possibly be using, which are the lanterns, the glass, the clocks. Let's see, I think the guy over here has compass. There's probably a couple of those. And they'll all come in handy, and it'll help. I didn't list mostly the trades that are not full level type enchants. Like if it was a prop 1 instead of prop 4, I didn't list it on here. And they have multiple trades. So, but somebody over here, the shepherd, he trades carpet, and it's blue carpet. So that'll dress it up a little. And the white banners behind those things with the with the red poppies in them, it really kind of makes them pop. And see, is it dark out? It is dark. Maybe I'll just sleep. Let's see, what else did I do? I'll take you downstairs and show you in a few minutes. I played with the shelves a little bit. That's one of those new items with this latest drop. And I put a little bit of decorative features to them, I suppose. I worked on a lot of my gear. So I now have a few more backups in case I lose what I'm wearing. I have other gear still in, well, I disenchanted all those things, but I left the Feather Falling 4 on the boots and the Silk Touch on the shovels. It takes a lot to get the levels, the XP. I'm trading a lot with these guys. Oh, I forgot, but I finally got a heavy core in my solo world, so I can finally make a mace. Nice, Ajax. Good for you. Yeah, you were talking about that the other day, about you hadn't been able to get one yet, and finally did. Every time I see that pink sheep, I want to go over and smack it because I keep thinking it's a pink pig. This is probably not the best location for my pink pig. But one option for today, excuse me, is to maybe reconfigure the tunnel location for that fortress, because the option would be going to it from a higher level, so I don't have to specifically cross directly over the lava, and then use ladders to go up the side of one of the pillars. So that's a possibility. Or as we talked about last time in the stream last Friday when I was here on the solo world. Well, why did I go through that door? Go out this other door. I could go and at least find the Stronghold. Maybe we should name the sheep Piglet. That's not a bad idea. Or Miss Piggy. Something along those lines. You come up with the name, Ajax. I'll name it that. But I know the Stronghold is in the Savannah village that's out off that direction. It's about, see, I wrote down, it's at negative 1,500, so about a little over 1,000 blocks away, and then 1284 on the Z. It didn't take that long to run out there. Actually, I had been running around just exploring and stopped at the village and then looked up Chunk Base. Because what I usually do... Oh, hello, little fella. You're just clad in the cutest little leather armor. Smack. Oh, you think Daddy's going to protect you? Daddy can't protect himself. Somehow this seems wrong, doesn't it? Nah, not with those guys. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't wrong. Yeah. So what do you think? Miss Piggy or just Piglet? We can do Piglet. Currently I just named it Pink Sheep. But yeah, I keep thinking it's a pig. Or maybe pig sheep. I don't know. Let's see. What do we have here? My cat's been bothering me a lot today, too. She's just... Her incessant meowing, jumping up on my desk, and usually sitting right in front of me so I can't reach my keyboard and I can't write on any papers. She just likes to be right where I am and noisy at the same time. Sounds like a cat's dying up there. Yeah. Anyway, what I did down here, I know it's probably not many people are here yet, and they may not be today, and it's fine. It might be just a quiet day. But I played with the new shelves. I laid them out in a bunch of different things. But what I was really, this started it. I put them over here next to the stairwell down from the outside, and then I put the pink petals and the wildflowers in the slots, and I just thought that looked really cute. Not really like wallpaper, but it made for a nice decorative feature on the side of some stairs. I'd go Piglet, but I like Winnie the Pooh story. Yeah, well, that's cute, and I can do that. I gotta remember where the, let's see, drops. That's where I have the name tags. So we'll do that. And this can be a freebie at that, because I do have Name the Villagers as a redemption. In fact, I owe one to Nope if Nope ever shows his face, but he was in the Discord this morning and said that he has, see, maybe later you can set up a poll on the name if you want. Nah, I'm good with it. You're one of my most faithful people, always being here. I don't have a problem with naming the sheep Piglet. And I don't like that they added that for us controller users. And I know you can't see it, but it's like when you use a controller and you have to type in something, it comes in. The heck was that? Ah, that's your Name the Villager for the sheep. Okay, that works. We'll do that. So here we have the Piglet thing, and I will go up and I will name the sheep Piglet. Why are my cords getting all... Okay, that cord needs to go under the controller cord. There we go. Yeah, see, and down here we have pink banners. I put them up on all the things because that's what the villager trades is, pink banners or white banners. Let's see, go out. Pig sheep is out here. Here, come here, you get a new name. There you go. Piglet. Yeah, you like that? Yeah. You're nodding your head. Yeah, okay. Very good. Piglet is happy. Hey, fantastic Sherlock Fox. Oh, Ajax. I got it figured out. My brain isn't too dead yet, but I put the lodestones. I put one over at spawn, which we know spawn is 0, anyway, but hey, it works. And I made another one for the starter base, and those are the cords to it. And then I made one here for the Villager Trade Center. That's what VTC stands for. Then I just have some extras. And how do I do this? The cartographer, he shows me where there's a trial chamber. So I have that map, but I don't think that's where I want to go today. Like I was saying, I want to either go back into the the nether, or that direction to that village, and I can start digging and trying to locate where the portal is so that I know how many Eyes of Enders I will need in order to get to the fortress for the blaze rods. It all comes to me. So I played with the shelves, I worked on gear, I reviewed my librarians, and they're all masters, and adjusted their signs. I made a few of the copper items. What did I make? That thing oxidizes really fast. But let's see, let's go back in here. We'll go back downstairs to where I played with some of the new stuff. Let's see, where did I put it down here? Maybe I didn't put it down here. I'm trying to remember where I put... Oh, it's upstairs. Out the other door. It's my solo world. You'd think I'd remember where I put things. There. The copper chain and the copper lantern and the copper torch. I made those, and they, of course, have... Well, these two parts have oxidized already. So you can see that. You can change them back to whatever shade you want. But I kind of like that pretty little green. Green, by the way, is kind of sort of my favorite color. Yeah, I need to play with shelf, but haven't yet. I don't even know how to craft them yet. It takes 6 logs and you strip them. And then you put 3 in the top slot and 3 in the bottom slot. And so it's real easy. But, you know, after I did those, and I liked that, and those are the oak ones, by the way. Those were made from the oak logs. I came over and I took some of all the logs I had, and of course we have mangrove, and it has its pattern. And we have jungle, and it has its scattered pattern. We have the cherry, and it has its own pattern as well. But some of the things I started noticing, okay, we have birch, and we have dark oak. I thought I had spruce. One of these spruce. Oh, we have the pale oak. They all have their own patterns, or at least most of them do. But the jungle wood, I had never noticed this before. Those are all jungle, and that's the jungle bookshelf, or not bookshelf, shelf. I have to refrain from putting book in there. So, but the log and the shelf, whether you look at it from the back or the front, has the green patterning to it. But the trapdoor, the door, the planks, the stairs, and the slabs, they don't have the green. Why? Why did they do that way? I was starting to think this was like, I don't know, not necessarily oak, but it was some other tree block. And it's like, no, I had to look at it several times in my hotbar, hover over it. Yes, it's jungle, but it doesn't look like the other jungle stuff. Have I applied power to them yet? What do you mean? To the shelves? Shelves have power? How do you apply power to them? Yeah, they took the green out some time ago, if memory serves me right. Really? But they didn't take all the green out because the green is still in the log, the stripped jungle log. And they put the green in the new shelf. So why would they take it out of these items? It's kind of weird. And what does that do, Ajax, by putting a lever on the shelves? I mean, is that somehow where it puts it all into your inventory or hotbar? I have seen something on that, but I haven't paid close enough attention to replicate it or anything. But I tried putting, a few different blocks in just to see how it looked. Takes the mid bars out of the shelves. Takes the mid bars. You could even put shelves within shelves. I thought that was pretty interesting. You can make them look like they're, well, like over here. Well, that's not really like what am I trying to say? You can make them look like chair backs. You have a big chair kind of thing. I put that in there with water to keep the coral that way. There's actually a few videos out there already on all the different ways, or many different ways that you can be using the shelves. And you could put them back to back for even a different look, or as room dividers, so you have the shelf on both sides of the room. The other thing with it too, but hard for me to type out. Okay, I understand. Yeah. So those are what I played with one night. Oh, and here, I just love how the flowers look in them. To me, it's more of a decorative thing than anything. And here by my food chest, see, that's where I put the lodestone in front of the furnace. But you could use them to put, well, I think that's my water breathing potion, and just an empty bottle. Oh, and I thought, they could also go as dividers between your storage chests. And you could put, maybe what's in that one. That represents the jungle stuff, and that represents the bamboo stuff. And same there for dark oak or spruce. Of course, it leaves you a center one, which I guess you could always just use as a floral decorative feature or something. I don't know. Did I do anything else with them? I think that was about it. I went back over to starter base and brought all of my copper over here. Since I think this is pretty much going to be my primary base anyway, at least for now. It's dark again. How'd that happen? So, let's see. I guess we could go to... I'm kind of leaning... Well... I don't want to lose levels, so... Here. I'll just trade these with you, dude. Feather Falling and Depth Strider 2. For going over the mountains, Feather Falling would be useful. We'll just put those things in there. Let's see. If I worked on a little bit of gear first, what kind of nonsense things? Would give me Smite 4. But the enchantments these days are not as good as I think they once were. Although Smite 4 is not bad. But it'll probably give me Bane. Can you get Bane on a sword? Yeah, you can, can't you? I don't want Bane. It'll probably give me both. Can always disenchant it if it does. But there goes my 30-some levels. If I do that. It's my other options. Pick or an axe or the helmet. Okay, just for funs. Well, I'm laughing because I have all of these villagers that sell all these books for like not 1 diamond, 1 emerald. And I built up a supply of them. A lot of the chests by the respective villagers now have at least 9 books in them. So even though I have 30 plus levels, using it even on the enchantment table almost seems ridiculous. Usually go smite and solo worlds. Yeah, I think this, let's see, what's my current one have? Current one has sharpness 5. Do I have another one in here? Not yet. So I do need a smite. The smite books are more expensive, as I recall. I think they were like 10 or 11 emeralds even after the discounting. And I do have some, so I could always upgrade it later. But gosh, yeah, why not? Oh, it didn't put the Bane of Arthropods on there. Good. We'll keep that. Okay. So we did the smite. We'll put it up here. There. It's probably all I'll use. B and her analysis paralysis, or over analysis, whatever you want to call it. Let's put the potato away. I don't want the potato on me. And we'll put those things there for him. Yeah, I hear the golden boy out there in his little cubby hole. So let me think. If I am going to go and dig, I'll probably be digging a two wide down, probably from the village well is my guess. It's usually at least close where you find the stronghold. And I know it's in that village, so that would be a good start. Take my water bucket. I'll have plenty of blocks, I suppose, from digging down. I have my shovel. Do I want to go in my current good gear, or do I want to put on just some garbage gear that I don't care if I end up losing it while I'm probably battling mobs once I get there? Because it's 1,500 blocks or 1,000 blocks at least if I die. Well, I could take a bed and make sure I set a spawn point nearby. Smite, Bane, and Sharpness can't be together. Oh, they can't be together. Okay. I know Sharpness and Smite couldn't. I didn't know Bane couldn't. Okay. They almost sound like a speedrunner with knowing where to dig and such. Yeah, I might have watched Mr. Groova Guy do a lot of speed running, but yeah. And it's really kind of funny because after having watched him do that a lot, I had another solo world that is on, actually I think I can get it from here. Day 6 is raiding with a party of 5. Welcome in, raiders. What were you doing today and how was your stream? Tell me all the things. First time chatter, okay, I know I'm gonna butcher it. It's either Umithu or Umithu, Umithu. There's so many variations I could come up with on that name. Day 6. We were playing Minecraft. Very good, good. Well, welcome in. I'm B Silver B. I started streaming myself just about a little over 2 months ago. This is a solo world. This is largely the extent of what I have here. I worked a lot with my villagers. I have a little bit of stuff going on out here. My spawn and starter base were off in that direction. It was basically just a hole in a wall that I had while I was gearing up and getting initial things going. Again. All good. It's a funny way to spell Y though. Oh, okay. Got it. Thank you for following. And Nade, am I pronouncing that right? Thank you also for following. You can call me okay. Very good. I will try to remember that. Today, what I was trying to decide on what to do is I have the options of either going back to the Nether and relocating, well, not relocating. We located it on the last stream, the fortress, and it opens up to a lava lake because I dug to it while I was on Y32, so, or 33, so I was at lava level, and I would have to cross the lava or skirt around it a bit and then maybe stair step up or build a bridge across to it and take ladders. So that's an option, although I'm not feeling like putting up with a lot of danger today. The other option is, I know there's a stronghold a little over 1,000 blocks in a village that direction, but I've not yet dug to it and located the actual portals. So that is what I'm leaning for today. And in chat, Ajax helped name the pink sheep. It was a naturally spawning one. Hey Dragon, my tail, welcome in. Good to see you here today. So Ajax got to name the sheep Piglet. He redeemed the villager naming thing, and I can't remember. I probably have some restrictions on that. I can't remember if it's 1 per day or 1 per person per day or whatever. Anyway, now I got sidetracked again from what I was doing. I vote Stronghold. Yeah, I think that's probably what I will be doing. So Ajax, in your opinion, since you've probably done quite a few of those, and I was telling about a previous solo world that I was in. I had settled a village that was also in a savanna, and after watching Groova do his speed runs and finding the strongholds at the village well by digging straight down, essentially, I decided to do that on that particular world. And sure enough, there was a stronghold below that world. But I've never gone to the end in a solo world. So there's going to be a lot of new stuff for this bee. And I'm saying this more for the benefit of the newcomers who aren't familiar with me, who just came in with the raid. Oh, speaking of that, let's give this here. Shout out to NADAY6. There you go. Oh, someone beat me to it maybe already, and I missed it in chat. Ah, so they did. Fantastic. Sherlock's must be on the ball. Thank you, FSF. I appreciate that. Everybody's ahead of me. I'm behind. I've lost track of everything. I was telling Ajax when he was only the first, he was the first one here, and he was the only one in stream for a little while, that it's kind of been one of those days where you kind of wake up in a grumpy mood and everything kind of sets you off, and it's like you just don't know what you want to do. And it was like stream day, and it's like, I don't even know if I want to stream. I did. Oh, do I want to take that with me, Ajax? I probably do, because I know well, I don't need the sword to do that. So yes, we will take, see, I enchanted my shield. I got smart. I did that at least. No, I don't want to hold it yet. We'll take some scaffolding. Think I'll need more scaffolding than that? That's not the thing it's in. Oh, I don't have a whole lot more scaffolding, do I? Y'all will find that B derps a lot. I was playing with the new shelf. It's kind of fun. I really like how it looks with the flowers in it. I was telling that to Ajax earlier too. Okay. Oops. My chat paused since I scrolled back. Your structure is so cool. Thank you. This was the very first, well, okay. That's not an entirely true statement. This is my second iron farm, but the very first one where I incorporated an actual trading center or trading hall. And it's the first time building it this way, and I'll take you out. You're probably familiar with this anyway, but we'll go out and we'll take a quick peek. I love vines. This method. Yeah, the golems spawn. There's a couple spots, I think, either side here, and then they just kind of float down and get burned up. And it's working really well. I have more iron for a solo world than I will ever use, most likely. Although, I finally realized and remembered that, is it these guys? Yeah, I think I have 5 or 6 villagers that trade iron. So I can give them iron, but they only take one. What, 12 times, 16 times, however many times it is. We'll sleep again. That's even cooler than it is on an iron farm. That's so dope. Yeah. It's a nice combination. It certainly isn't anything I came up with. I did watch a tutorial on how to do it, and I've seen it done on several people whose streams I follow almost religiously. They do it a lot. But yeah, I can show you the world. Let's see, when did I build this? I don't think I built the iron farm until I was like 400 days into the game. And I have all of these blocks of iron, all of these chests. So it works very, very well. I'm going to have to start condensing some of this again. There's another one up there. I still have a little bit of room. But I suppose if I weren't here in the trading center very often, it wouldn't generate as much, but I'm here quite a bit. What am I going to the llama for? Saves me having to chop the wood down. Goodbye. Gotta try to remember to keep up with chat. What have I missed here? That's what you pay me for. Yeah, I'll make sure that when the new year rolls around, I'll give you a Christmas bonus and double your paycheck. Thank you, FSF. The only dragon I battle is myself, says Dragon. Yeah, thank you. You're welcome. Cool, you need to practice the shield. Yeah, I know. I still need to practice it. Ajax finally got me to using a shield. Yeah. You know, in case you think I'm a brand new Minecrafter, I'm really not. I've been playing at Christmas. It will be for 7 years, which I don't say that very proudly. My first 9 months was on Peaceful. And then it took me, till we started on the Sakura server in August of 2020 before I played on hard mode. I did play a little bit on easy and a little bit on normal for those first 2 years, year and a half, whatever it came out to be. Maybe depends how deep. I've needed over 2 stacks if way down, but you can use you can do the water bucket and 2 wide. Hope we've seen Cuban. Yeah, like Cuban does. Yeah, well, I'll probably only use the water bucket if I come to a cave, but then if I come to a cave, I might chicken out and just come back home. Oh, that's even cooler than his on I murder their protector and sell them the pieces. Oh, wait a minute. Murder their protector and sell them the pieces. What were we talking about there, Dragon? I'm sorry. Hi, Ice. How you doing? See, I remembered. Little Snow. That's you. That's Ice. Welcome in. Hey, Nope. These server mates on Sakura server that I'm on are Ajax, Little Snow, and Nope so far. And we're getting ready to go find the... I'm still mad about my last Twitch count. Yeah, I can understand that. But Little Snow is cute. We're getting ready to go find the Stronghold so that I can dig down and locate the portal room so that I can... I've got enough torches. Got my shield. Yeah, maybe I'll put that on. I don't really need the emeralds, do I? I don't need those. I end up doing more talking than I do getting anything accomplished when I'm on stream. That I have discovered. So I have the bed. Obviously, I don't have any under chest yet, so that's not going to help me one bit. Food, I got food. Let's see. Nope says, how are you goobers doing? Goober. You younger than me, Nope. Can't call me that. I laugh and I don't know exactly. It's like the name came screaming out from my inner child. Oh, we all have inner children. I had to select my own name because when Xbox gave me a name, it was Swathing Acorn. It's like, well, you know, I came from an agricultural background. I grew up on a ranch. And so swathing acorn, swathing is like swathing hay. Acorn, they fall from acorn trees, right? Oak trees. And we used to have a great big tall oak tree in our yard. So it worked for a while, but then it was kind of like, I don't think I really like that. Not if I ever someday plan on doing something like streaming or, I started following people on YouTube and started chatting, and I had to set up a YouTube account, I think, at one point to chat. I don't know if they've ever changed that, but I remember specifically wanting to chat or make a comment one day on a YouTube, and I couldn't do it without an account. It's like, what? Of course, I'm tech challenged, so maybe I was doing something wrong. And so I don't know, I came up with my own name. It's kind of a play on, my real first name does start with a B. That's as far as I'll say. And no, my last name also does not start with a B. It just kind of bookends. And my hair is silver. You probably tell from my voice I'm a little older. Oh, we got another baby out here. Don't like the babies. He's got a copper helmet. He didn't even drop it. Tell him he needs to go trick-or-treating or something. So let's see. Watching Bee build and do things is helping a lot. I don't know if you've ever actually seen me build too much. I mean, you did come in on one of my first streams. I remember that. Sending good distractions your way. That copper armor isn't the greatest on the... I don't know, I kind of like how it looks. Well, he didn't drop anything, so yeah. And see, nope, there's the copper torch and the copper lantern and the copper chain that's already changing. And let's see. I don't need anything else. Oh, I was going to put that stuff away real quick. And then I'm going. Promise. We're going to go on that journey. We're going to go. I'm not going to keep talking and babbling my mouth forever. Dark oak. Dark oak goes here. Spruce logs go here. Getting used to my new storage area. It's massive, and there's hardly anything in it. And I'm just going to dump that in the drop-off bin. I'll sort it out later. I did trade the villager, and I have the ender pearls. I just don't have the blaze stuff yet, so I can't make the eyes of ender. So today is just an investigative day, and I guess I'm ready to go. Unless there's something you guys can think of that I need to take. Oh, those oxidized lanterns are gorgeous. They are. And that's not even the original ones. Ah, thank you for the bits. You'll probably hear me saying a lot. It's not specifically calling you out for anything or any reason. But thank you for the biddies. And yeah, see, there I go. It's a habit. I noticed it after my very first stream when I watched my VOD back, so I've been trying to change that. So now we are off towards that village. How late is it? It's getting pretty late. And I do have the coords written down, so I know how to get there. I've been there once before. Oh, I'm trying to remember. I don't think there was a lot of water, just some rivers that I have to cross. No, I'm not going down to that dark cave. We're not going caving. The bee does not do caving yet. Bee is a very big chicken. Oh. Yeah. We go across this way. No worries, I get it. Yeah. You can call me Umi too if that's easier. Okay, I'll come up with something. Yeah, we'll get it. We'll make sure you know it's you and not just a yeah. So I'm headed to, in case you guys are all wondering, negative 1516 by 1284. So it's a little bit of a trek. I don't like that they changed the water. I don't know, it used to be, maybe it was a bug to begin with, I don't know. It used to be as soon as you got in the water you were swimming. And now I have difficulties swimming at all. I'm going to head to bed, but I'll keep your stream tabbed. Your voice is very relaxing. Have a good night. Thank you. Have a good night's rest. And thank you for coming in, and thank you for the follow and all that, and the biddies. We got some sheeps. Yeah, the village I'm headed to is a savannah village. Oh, this is when I miss having wings. We'll get there. I'm bound and determined to do that on my solo world. Everybody's saying their good nights. Oh, I don't want to go through the dark place. It's scary. We'll kind of skirt around it, because I still need to go that way quite a distance anyways. No, I don't. What? I don't need to be increasing on the negative. Am I going the wrong direction? Told you, B is totally directionally challenged. I did this in the nether last week, too. May as well eat while I'm here. Oh, I see a creeper already. He better stay far away. He was right over there. I saw him. So that direction needs to increase on the X, but this direction, how did I get so far off? Oh, you guys go away too. I don't think I wrote the chords down wrong. That would be awful, wouldn't it? Well, tell you what, I'm gonna go back down here towards kind of this way a little bit. Okay. I was watching. Who was I watching? Oh, there's a whole group of people on YouTube that I've been watching lately. They have a server and they have a whole storyline. I think I mentioned it last stream. And one of the gals, she likes rose bushes. I mean, she is obsessed with rose bushes. So every rose bush she sees when she's out and about, she has to chop it down and take it with her. Which I don't know that I quite understand, but okay. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I struggle with my sense of direction too. Even with the chords on, I still get, it's terrible. You know, when, ooh, those things are above surface. Pointed dripstone. Nice. Okay. I'm going to take a quick little screenshot here so I have the chords. Yep, it worked. Okay. That's done. Nice. I'm sure that leads down into a big old cave. Yep. Now the question is, for those who know more than I do, if there's pointed dripstone, is that a higher possibility that there's also a lush cave? I know if you find an azalea tree it does, but I don't know about the dripstone. I usually get on top of the trees and hop from one to the next. You know, I always forget about doing that. Misfit Mutts, hi! I was lurking in your stream earlier. Misfit Mutts needs to have a shout out to Fantastic Sherlock Fox. That unusual, neat structure. Yeah. Yeah. She plays on Java, but she's a really cool, chill streamer and does some really pretty stuff too. She came in, I believe it was with a raid last week, and gave me a follow, and I returned the favor and hung out in her stream this past week. I don't think this is the village, unless I wrote the chords down wrong. Well, this does seem like the village, though. Actually, yeah. Maybe it's a different village still. And I just thought I was noting the right. That house never got finished, guys. Look at that. I don't remember that. Maybe it's a different village I'm at. Huh. Ready-made fishing shack. This could be another base someday. Well, yeah, I was at this village But this is not the one I wrote. Yeah, see, there's how I can tell. I used to take the actual logs out to mark that I had looted that house if there was a chest. But now I realized you can just strip the log. It's a whole lot easier than taking the log unless you need the wood. So yes, I've been here before. Oh, there's what I've been hearing. They're now calling a turducken chicken. Let's see, I'm missing it. Misfit said, hi B. Ajax says, that unusual, neat structure. Don't think so. I think dripstone is independent of lush caves. I think you're probably right. It's probably just that it's a dripstone cave. Nice. What are you up to? I am trying to find a stronghold because, well, last week I was locating the fortress, and I really wasn't feeling up to doing the fortress bit yet today. And usually I stream off the server I'm on Thursdays and leave the solo world for Fridays. But I wasn't feeling that today, so I decided to switch it up and I'll do the server tomorrow. But we're looking, solo world, am looking for the stronghold so that I can see how many Eyes of Enders that I need if I can locate the portal room. Yeah, how come I didn't notice that when I was here the other day? I came on off stream, obviously. Oh, but that was the weird thing. Look at that. There's a floating torch. It's like it didn't build the building that it was supposed to attach to. And floating land. So something got obstructed. But, gosh, I haven't shared the seed yet. Do I want to attempt to dig here? This is not it. This can't be it. Hello, dude. There's got to be another one, because it says -1516. So that portion could be right, which would be about here, right where the funny torch is. But the other coordinate is about 1,400 more blocks this way, based on what I had written down. Guys, we have a dilemma. Do I want to give you if you want, you can DM me if you want me to check. That way it's still a secret to most. Yeah, actually, I was even thinking about going ahead and divulging it. I think most people that have come in have been really good, and most of the people I know no, well, that I know who've been here, I know from many of the places I've been. I don't know that there's a whole lot of secrets about this world they could tell me that I'd probably listen to anyway. So what I'm going to do, we will look at, let's see, where is it? It's under, is it here, or do I have to go back further? It's under general, I think, isn't it? No, it's not. It's under, no, it's not. Okay, well, let me go out of the world. I do know one way to find it. Okay, we'll do it this way. We'll go into the edit. Advanced. There it is. There's the seed, if you want to take a shot of it. Okay, Nade says, I gotta head off for bed soon, so glad I rated your channel. You are cool. Thank you so much. Thank you, and have a good rest of stream. You have a good rest, too. And thank you so much for bringing your people over here and following. And I could just say thank you so much. Okay, so if Ajax has that written down or screenshotted or however he does that, let me know quickly in chat and I'll go back to the game. Of course I could, yeah. Oh, copy seed. I can put it even there. That's what I'll do. I'll send that to Jackster that way. Paste. Okay. There. I sent it to you in a DM as well. Okay, so I'll go back to the game. Yeah. I know what I'm doing. Sure I do. 7 years of Minecraft. I don't know how to do redstone. I've never gone to the end alone. I've only gone in groups. I fought the dragon. Nope took me to an excellent adventure, taught me how to ender pearl in the end. I gave a shulker one whack and then shortly after died to the enderman. Nope brought me back a pair of wings for being such a good sport. And we have an ad ready to start in about a minute and a half. Nope. Okay. I gotta write this down. I owe you 2 now. Because you redeemed that when I was in Sakura. So what villager, do you want that in Sakura as well? And which villager of the ones that I have available? And then do you want the second villager here in my solo world? And which villager and what name? Well, you already gave me the name. The first one I remember was Strawberry, and you want this one to be Cheeky Wizard. So does that mean you want it to be maybe the cleric? And then for Strawberry, which villager do you want that, and in which world? If you'll let me know those things. You know what? I'm going to find a bed here, and that way I'll at least have a spawn point set. Get out of that bed. That's going to be where I'm going to sleep. A cleric or librarian would be wonderful. Okay, and then the next, okay, for in this world. Okay, so when I get back to the trading center, we will name the cleric Cheeky Wizard. I only have one cleric, so he's the only one that will be named. But then in for your first redemption that you did last week when we were on Sakura, do you want it on Sakura or do you want it here? And do you want that one? Okay, one here and one on Sakura would be neat. Okay, so on Sakura, I have librarians. Well, yeah, I'll have to figure that out. Send me in a DM, because I think I sent you a DM asking you that same question. Send me a DM as to give me 3 of your top choices in the order you would want them for the villagers. And if they're librarians, if you have a specific trade even that you would want them assigned to. On Sakura, I only have 3 librarians. And I believe they are mending, fortune, see, there's another village up there. I bet that's the one, and it's going to make me dig down a whole long distance, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I wish I had wings. I want wings. We're working towards it. It's just a slow process in a solo world. Yeah, I don't feel like swimming and climbing down and then climbing back up. Oh, there's a ruined portal up there too. Maybe we'll go raid it first. You know what I didn't bring with me? I did not bring the bundles with me. Okay, bee, don't fall. I didn't bring any bundles with me. So, looting things. We'll go over here to the ruined portal and see what it has first. And hope I don't fall into any major crevasses. Any villager on Sakura works, to be honest. Okay, I have, I think, a total of about 21. I have 16 in the trading center, and then I have a few. I have stonemasons and fishermen. Did I just see a creeper hiding over there? Was I seeing things? I thought I saw a green creeper movement. There's probably some of these flowers I need that I don't have. Oh, I gotta go up there. Wouldn't that be something if I've been to this one already? For some reason this all looks familiar. It's possible I have been. Ooh, that looks familiar too. I think I have been here. The gold's gone. There's no gold. Yeah, I think I have. I didn't need that. I don't need that. I got an iron farm. I don't need 12 nuggets. Yeah, I've been here. Oops, where's the village? The village is over there. Is that still a taiga? That doesn't look like a taiga though. And no, this isn't 1500 blocks. What you wrote is close to where the stronghold should be. Okay. So we'll keep heading to 1500 something. So we know it's not that village. What did I say? Taiga? I meant Savannah. Oh, I must have chopped a tree here and it didn't melt. It's an adventure. It's always an adventure. Gotta go. Have a good night, Bee. You too, Ice. Have a good night. Thank you for coming by. I also did not bring those leather boots if I end up having to go through snow. Bee always goes out very well prepared. You know, I'm so used to having the ender chests from being on the servers. And let's see, it's 15, so I may as well go back this direction and cross over. Ajax says, go up the trees, go on the trees, cross over on the trees. Yeah, Bee's, it's not that Bee's stubborn like that, it's just Bee forgets. Then again, Bee might be stubborn like that. I don't have any bones. I could get another doggo. Oh well. I have 2 doggos, but they're both at my starter base. And if I were smart, I'd get a wolf pack like one of the ladies on that YouTube group that I started watching. She has all kinds of dogs. Somebody keeps naming them. They have a whole storyline. It's kind of fun to watch it. But I think some of the players I know the guy that owns it. He himself has only been playing Minecraft for about a year, but he's progressed very well. He's even played hardcore. B has not played hardcore. Oh, what do I see over there? I see pale oak stuffs and snow. I don't want to go through snow and ice. And I didn't bring any blocks with me. Boy, I tell you. Let me tear down some stuff here. Yeah, you get to float. No, you don't. I'm going to put a block under you. Same with you. Actually, wouldn't mind having some of that ice. Is that my silk touch pick? Is that what I need to get it? Ha, yeah. We got one ice. I think I've bought some ice from the scammer once in a while. Let's see, I wonder how much. Is that one you sink in? No. I know there's a difference. I'm trying very carefully to watch so I don't sink. Every once in a while I'm going to put up a block. I don't have parkour skills. We'll skirt around the edge here. There we go, a little bit. Yep, this might be as slow as how, as slow as B went through the nether. That's why. That's what I was trying to avoid. Excuse me. Let's see, head doggos. Gotta do a hardcore run. Yeah, someday get some people to play a run together with you. Would make a fun stream. Are you volunteering? Nope. I still have to figure out how to get Discord set up in so that for when I stream I can have people in Discord and talk with them like I did when I toured Ajax's base. I didn't have it set up so we could hardly hear him. And the same with Nopes. Oh, it's getting dark in here. What do you mean I can only sleep at night? Isn't it night? Gosh. Oh, before all the monsters come out and eat me. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Make it day fast before they spawn. Let me out of here. Well, I do have I gotta remember, I have my shield. I got my sword. Okay, let's start running. About halfway there. This is worse than trying to find a woodland mansion, although watch me come across one while I'm out here and die to regret it. Oh goodness. This is where Ajax is saying, get on top of the trees. Get up on top of the trees. Can I do it? I can't do it. I can't do it. At least not with things above me. There. Okay. I'm on top of the trees. Does that help? I'll learn how to play yet. There we go. Oh, and we get an ocean. What? No, come on. It can't be in the middle of the ocean, right? No. and it's raining. This game doesn't like me. I know it doesn't. Where are you heading, B? Not sure you going in the right... Well, wasn't it like 1284 on the Z? It's negative 1516 on the X, right? Or is it also... yeah. Is the Z also negative? Wait, what? So back at the village where I was the right place. I hate this game. I hate this game. Oh, mercy. Well, I guess I'm turning around and going back the other way. Again. Well. So the first village I was at, the first Savannah village, is where it should have been. I should have just stayed there and started digging. This is the best place to be, I guess, if it's raining and I'm in a dark oak forest. Oh, I get to walk on top of the mushrooms. In case you're wondering what I'm looking for, I was trying to see if I could spy that pale oak garden, or pale gardens again. I didn't note where it was. It's okay, B. Yeah. You know, this kind of reminds me of last week in the Nether. You know, and after I got off stream and waited a couple days and went back, watched the VOD. It's like, you know, it would have been so much smarter to just go up to the higher level, because even though we could find the fortress pillars at lava level, the actual fortress is up higher, like around, what, 50, 55, something like that. So it would have been better to attempt to dig across on that level from a more direct positioning from where I spawned in at. I think you guys were all just enjoying that I was digging all around the place, going nutso. I don't see any of that pale stuff anymore. I guess I came over... Come on. Negative 15. Guys, how am I getting so turned around? Somebody's playing with my coordinates, aren't they? There's some magic... Good grief. I truly do not know how to play this game. Okay, now the Z's go in the wrong direction, but the X's go in the right direction. I'm so all turned around. Where's my wings? I want my wings. I want them now. Gotta allow the streamer to play the way they want to. I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna wither away. I'm gonna cry. I don't like this. No, I don't. Not one bit. Okay, guys. This is the correct direction for the Z. That's the correct direction for the X. So I need to kind of go that way. I don't get it. I don't get how I get so disoriented. Back across all these treetops again. We'll try it. I'm going to run out of... I heard growlies. No, that's... Cat, go away. Get out of my way. I'm still going. Still messing up. If I get one direction correct, stay on that, and then work on the second direction, maybe I'll master this. Just tell me I'm not going in the wrong direction. How long's this taken me? Almost an hour and a half already to even just get to this part. Gosh. Oh, how insane. I'm surprised you guys are sticking with me. I'm so silly. Okay, we'll go back to this. We're back to the surface. Okay. Oh, heavens. It's raining. If it were thundering, I could sleep the rain away. Well, now where am I? No, I don't want to go caving. Stop trying to tell me that. I want to. Good hearing your laugh. It's always a blessing. Well, I did want to get out of my cranky mood. Well, there's that... No, that's that other village. Okay, so that was the second one I saw. I don't think that's... No, because we're at 690, so it's gotta... It's still gotta be that way. No, I don't want to go that way. But the X has to be at 15, 16, negative 15, 16. And yeah, it's dark. It's getting dark. We'll put the bed down. Make sure I put my sword in hand. I'm learning to remember that. And of course I'm getting myself boxed in here, so... Hello, cow. It's your lucky day. I'm not hungry. I got plenty of beef. Got plenty of steak. Of course, my controller's probably still making lots of clicky sounds. I noticed that when I watched my VOD back. Told my son he'd get me a better microphone for Christmas that won't pick up those sounds. Of course, Christmas is still almost 3 months away, 2.5 months away. Oh. Pumpkins! Yay! I don't want the pumpkins. I need the 1500s this way. And the 200s this way. See, Ajax, when you said my numbers were right, I took that as meaning the numbers I had spoken that I had written down before, which were the, was it 1284 on the Z, not the 200 where I was. Okay, so 15, 16. Well, can always use more dirt. Okay, so I need to start going this way now, pretty much. What do I see from here? Just don't want to fall into any accidental deep holes. Okay, there's the savannah. I think I see the top of a building, so that's back to the village. We're getting there. Sorry, I may have misunderstood me doing too many things at once. Yeah. It's okay. I misunderstood myself, so, you know, these things happen. And it's fine. It's fine. Well, it was an adventure. Confusing one, but it was an adventure. Oh. Now, how do you tell if they're donkeys or mules? Does it matter? Okay, we're back at the village. It's a hole. So, if we go to the well, which is generally the speedrunner's starting point, that will be, okay, let's see, won't be chopping wood, might, I don't know what point I'll need the water. Hey Scrub, how's it going? Well, you came in just in time again. Oh, there's more carrots and I don't have any beets. I didn't harvest any beets. Is still that same village? It's 2 something. If it's 2 something, I wonder if it's off. Well, okay, so if it's 220-ish. So, okay. The opinion of the wise peoples. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead, before I get down there, in case I fall in I'm going to set a spawn up here as well, just in case. I fall into a big cave or something. That's my biggest fear, is that it will open up going down into a cave. It's going all right. I had a fairly productive day, but now I'm tired and feeling a little sick, unfortunately. How am I doing? Or how's Ajax doing? Hey, Z-Twitch, how are you? The bee is doing fine, other than she just spent an hour going out that way and that way when she really needed to be here where she was in the first place all along. I had two choices. I was either going back to the Nether today to access the fortress, or I was going to work on trying to find the Stronghold. And we meaning me, opted to do the Stronghold. And I got, he decided to fix the toilet. Well, that's a real exciting day. A battle of epic proportions ensued to break one, mind the language now, this is family friendly, one bolt. But I get it. Okay, so those who have dug straight down to find the strongholds, I have only done it once in another solo world, and I went straight down from the well in the village on pure chance, and there was a stronghold. On that one, I had not looked it up on Chunk Base. Of course, that's how I've seen a lot of streams of a stream runner do it, is they go to a well and dig straight down and then run into the stronghold. But the Chunk Base on this one is apparently not the one that I actually wrote down, or I wrote something down wrong a long time ago, because this one I think I did write down a long time ago. I don't know. I'm still, let's see, after much blood, sweat, and tears and a sawzall, bye-bye bolt, I'm still not done, but I'm taking a food break. Okay, well, hopefully I can entertain you a little bit. I don't know if I should dig here. 15, 16. Well, I don't know. You know what? The strongholds are usually pretty large, so I think I'm going to go from the well and do that. And we'll just see where I end up. That wasn't exactly what I wanted to do. We put a torch here. And this is 93 blocks high. So yes, I will be pillaring back up on at least one side. Hopefully I don't run into any caverns and big holes. If that happens, you can probably be assured that B is going to call the stream done. And out of frustration, Ajax! No! Where am I supposed to be? Can you type the actual chords in chat? Or are you yanking my chain? Because the last one you did say 200. Yeah, it's okay, Z. Don't worry too much about it. But yeah, pretty much any swear word. Okay. -4. That's totally not anything near what I had written down. negative 481, negative 268. Because the one I had written down was negative 1516, 1284. And when I saw it on chunk base, you could just barely see a sliver of the eye icon underneath the village icon. But even at that, 200 would not be right anyway, which was what I thought you said on one of the last. So, Well, Bee's had an adventure, and it's been an hour and 38 minutes. Is it dark? Of course it is. We'll fix that. I might be new here. Yeah, I think you are, Ajax. I think you're new. I'm not upset. Honest, I'm not. Scrub says first. Scrub is first today. I think you really are. Well, I think I'm going to dig out this coal. Just because, why not? Then I'll decide what I want to do. Maybe I should look up chunk base and see where I wrote down the wrong chords. Maybe I will. I'll be right back. In fact, I should probably take a quick break. So I'm going to mute and put this on BRB. And what was that one? Stretch. Yep, that's a good time for a stretch, Z. Thank you very much. So I'm going to put the BRB screen up and I'm going to mute, and I'll be back in less than 5 minutes.